Oh, I almost didn't see you there. Welcome back to Satisfactory version 1. I just woke up, was sleeping there with my teddy bear, Dudu, however you want to call it. It's been 9 days since we started this series, so that's a pretty good one. We haven't had any accidents. We're still alive. Let's continue, hopefully, this as long as we can. Today we have big plans. I want to build a space elevator, but I also want to start automating rotors, modular frames, and most importantly, we want to unlock the Conveyor Mk.2 and start using them right away. So in tier 2, we have the jump pad. This requires rotors, so we're gonna wait a bit. But logistic, we have all of this. So let's go. I mean, we may not have everything we need on our own cell, but almost there, right? We just need a bit more of concrete, a bit more of iron rod. So iron rod, remember we have automated this, where is it, over here, and we had another, I think it was this one, and then we have the concrete is just behind there, so we're gonna go on that direction. It may, by the way, be a good time to also check on our factory at the end over there, like the first real factory we made, to see how much we've built so far, but we're gonna go there actually just after we do the automation. So let's go, let's just take 2 of them. Don't need to have our inventory completely full of, things I don't want. By the way, sometimes in between episodes, I'm going to go a bit around to try to find some Mercer spheres or things like this. Obviously, if there's anything important, I will show it to you. In the next episode, I think we're gonna start trying to get some SAM, the SAM ore. We're gonna find it. In early access there was only one, but now I know there is more than one, so I'm sure we can find one together. Okay, so we should be able to do the upgrade just now. Okay, so up and up, launch, and we have now Mk.2. What is Ada gonna tell us?
Milestone reached. Fixit would like to remind you of your contractual obligation towards efficiency. Recreational use of belts and lifts does not count towards work hours and will put you on the list.
Okay, stay efficient. I'll stay efficient, Ada. So yeah, Mk.2, belt and conveyor, you can see them here, 120 resources per minute. This will cost, though to build, it will cost reinforced iron plate instead of normal iron plate, which is again why I've been upgrading, or why we automated those iron plates at the end of the last episode over here. Let's actually get a few, and then we're gonna go all the way over there to our old, not old, it's not that old, to our limestone concrete factory, right? So see you in a minute. Okay, we have arrived. Now, over here, we're producing only 60. So we don't really have to produce more, but we can. And in particular, let's go to 90. Is it 90? Yeah, 90. So 150%. Now 90, this belt right now is only 60. So which means this is going to start going up because we're producing more than what we can output until I start upgrading this, right? So if I press 3, this is my Mk.1, right? If I press E, I go to Mk.2. And then you can over a belt that is already Mk.1, and it will just upgrade it automatically. So it is, we're bringing now 90 over here. We don't need to upgrade any of the other ones, but what will that do is that now we will get 45 here, and we will get 45 here too, right? So we're gonna have now a perfect output. And let's check this out. Here it is. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, almost 4,000 concrete has already been produced into this factory. Love it. So yeah, that's our first goal, Conveyor Mk.2, first upgrade done. Now we can, of course, start doing more in the future. And in particular now, any new factory that we do, we could take advantage of a pure node that is giving us 120. Speaking of this, we're gonna want to build the space elevator, as I said, the rotor factory and the modular frame factory. I think we're actually gonna, I know I put it as second objective, but I think we're gonna keep it for the last, the space elevator, because I want to show you where we're gonna do it. It's probably not gonna be the final location of the space elevator, but still, I don't want to put it right in the middle here. There's not enough space. We're gonna give it its own space. So let's talk about a rotor factory. Now, rotor, and actually modular frame too, it's mostly, again, iron, similar to, you know, the reinforced iron. So we could find a new one, or the reality is we don't really need this chain over here, for example, right? This one is making us iron plate. So it's actually quite a lot, as you can see. Let's take it all. But we have also iron plate production over here, right? So we can delete all of this and then use this one. So we're full. This means we're full. You know, there's no more space in my inventory. So that is why it's been put on the floor. But yeah, we have over here this mine, or this deposit. Actually take it. Yeah, sorry. What is inside? Okay, this we can throw in the bin, these two. And I will take that one because we're gonna need it just now. Now it's impure, but still, again, we can use it. There's no reason not to. So let's zoom over here. But I don't know if I disconnected. Yeah, I think I disconnected some wires somewhere. We're gonna fix that. I think it was this one here. Let's go. Let's put it over here. Up. And now this has restarted. Perfect. Okay, so as always, we're gonna make a 100% productivity factory with one miner. That's gonna be 2 smelter, 6 constructor, and 1 assembler. 1 assembler for the rotors. Then some constructors for the iron rod and some constructors for the screws. Let's go. As always, I've built over here one of these towers so we can go up. I'm not really sure exactly where the mine is, but should be able to find it. Yeah, here it is. And now where are we gonna put it? I think I'm gonna have to delete some of this electricity here. It's a bit in the way, but yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do here. We're gonna have those 2 foundries, like let me put first the splitter, I guess. Yeah, that should be fine. Then here, a line and a line. I could almost make it all around here. It's not that many buildings, but because we're so close to our hub, I don't think we're gonna do that. Actually, this is a bit too close to the hub. I want to be able to walk nicely around. So now we're just gonna go this side. And therefore I do need to definitely delete some of these. Okay, so this one can be pretty close, right? I don't want clipping, but it can be pretty close. Let's put this one next to it and done. Okay, we're gonna want to connect. So this level 1 is fine. There's no need to, you know, overspend. We're going to, as I said, probably fix that. Where, yeah, this is actually fine here. So we're gonna put one that connects here. So we can delete this one and that one in the back. Okay. Then we can have one on top here to support these two. And this one. Okay, so that's gonna start. This is not gonna start because I didn't put a recipe a bit too far. We're gonna merge them. So as always, we're gonna merge on the outside so that if we want to expand in the future, that's easy. A bit too far, I think, for that. Maybe not. I'll probably need to check it. Okay, so this is fine. Yeah, this is not fine at all. This one is fine. Okay, and the output is here. Right? So that's where we're gonna put our elevator. But just before, let's go. No, not copper. My bad. Iron and iron. Now this is not optimized though. The idea here is we're gonna put actually 1. Get to 45. So this one is actually only 15. Oops, I think I clicked on the wrong button, sorry about that. 15, yeah, so that's 15 here, 30, that's 45, goes here, that, and it's gonna come up. And already have like this, so we see where we need to build. Where am I gonna put the elevator or the stairs? I still haven't really built, you know, bought like a lot of other cosmetic. Hope you don't mind. Let's put it here. Go up. We don't have to go higher than this one if we don't want to, but I think here is. We stop one before. Okay, can do something like this, and then here more. Okay, so obviously we are not gonna want to keep that. We're gonna want a conveyor floor hole. Done. Can fix it in a second. So here's the stairs. Okay, that's fine. There's that. This is not nice to have this clipping, so maybe we will fix that. Deleting this one. Put that there. Okay, this way you don't really see it. And then we can bring this one up. Again, without really clipping. So we're gonna bring the resources here, and I think we probably want to expand. That's a good question. And again, I don't have that many buildings in here, but still. So we're gonna want, how many? Is it 3 constructor for the iron roads? Or do we expand on the other side? There is stairs here. I think we're gonna put it here. So we're gonna have, you know, the elevator like this. So then the splitter comes here. Which means then the first constructor is here. And then we said we needed 3. And actually this is, yeah, no, that's fine. Alright, I'm just thinking out loud as always. My bad. But hopefully that helps you also see my thought process while building those early game factories. They're definitely not that, you know, advanced or complex. But they will do the job. It doesn't feel aligned at all. Know what I did. Boop, boop, boop. Boop. Yeah. Connect. 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 See? What you doing? What are you doing? Okay. Now these ones, they're gonna do roads, and we actually need 45. So this is gonna be really just a normal copy paste, which is why we have 45 ingots coming in, right? This is exactly what we need. We do need to bring the electricity to them. And we're gonna need to actually fix the elevator too. But one thing at a time. Not a robot. I have feelings too, you know? Okay. Jump down. It's not that high. It's not gonna kill us. And put the elevator. Okay. Now we see it moving up. So that's nicely connected automatically. Perfect. Okay. This is really not that pretty though. We'll have to fix that later. Okay, so first layer is done. Now we can decide to either, you know, continue to expand, for example, over here, where there is actually nothing. So I guess that's the simplest. Or we could go up, you know, again, to another floor. You choose. So we're gonna want to keep some of these iron rod, and we're gonna want to sand some iron rod to make some screws. So we're gonna merge it all. Merge this side, I think. Why doesn't he want to align? Yeah. Okay. That's good. Okay. So the output now is this side. And in this case, we want again 3 constructor, but one is going to be underclocked. So we need again the splitter. Right, align please. Yep. And we only need 2. It's fine. And then the constructors. Oh, how I miss building from jetpack. You'll see, if you've never played the game, you'll see how much better that is. But you have to earn it. You have to get there. I mean, you can of course use a mode, or you can use an advanced game setting to do it earlier, but that's totally cheating, and we're not gonna cheat in this series. We said it, and we are man and woman of our words. Okay, so you're going to be screws, and you're going to be underclock actually at 50%. So that's 20 here. Then that's going to be 40 and 40 again. So that is exactly 100. Now, what is not working? Why am I not getting any? Yeah, I forgot one belt. I see it. Now they're coming through. Okay. So, can also deliver this, by the way, to get it started. It's not like I need it. So yes, the iron rods are gonna be merged over here. First one's coming, love it. They're gonna be merged, then split this side, that side to make 100 screws. And then we do also have, you know, more rods, right? So what we're gonna do, I think, is we're gonna expand this side now. Yeah, that's gonna be the end of the factory over here. Because we're gonna take some of those screws, and now we need to merge. So 9E, come to me, yes, come to me, perfect. Yeah, we should add one more so we can walk easily around. Right. Okay. So you're going there, you're going there. Up, perfect. And you're gonna come also out, right? The first ones are coming, first one is coming. And then here, last building on our list, the assembler. I'm gonna put it somewhere. Let's have a bit of space. In the future, we'll make super efficient, like compact factory, but for now, there's no need. We have the space, and it is. We have some iron rod, and we're gonna have some screws. Now it's gonna take just a bit of time for it to get, you know, to full saturation for these to all work. I mean, right now they are all green, so that's good. I'm gonna wait a bit for these guys to arrive to have some reserves here, and we're gonna need also electricity. So is this one? Yeah, perfect. Connect it directly, and then we're gonna want, of course, to have a storage. We're gonna leave just a bit of space if we want potentially in the future to put a smart splitter with an awesome sink, for example, over here. But for now, it's gonna take a while before this thing is full. And then I we don't really need this except for electricity, but maybe we just rework it. Come here. And this one to connect here. Perfect. Okay. And this way I can actually have another. No, we already have one. Yeah, maybe we put it here actually. Okay. It will be easier to access. on the base. Perfect. So yeah, here is the factory. We just need now to put this one on. We have some reserves, so that's perfect. Let's go for rotors. Iron rods 20 per minute, screws 100 per minute. So yeah, 100 per minute. I hope you remember this is exactly what we've been making here. But you may realize I made one small mistake, not a mistake, it's on purpose, but 100 per minute is not gonna work on this, right? So we need to expand it to Mark 2. And actually even this one, because this is 40 plus 40, so this is 80 on this belt. So this belt needs to also go to Mark 2. And now this should get that filled a lot better. So it is working, you know, it's taking a lot of energy though, right? That's also why I'm making those factories not too big, like only one assembler at a time. We should probably take a look at our energy in a second, but yeah, we should have our first rotor. It is. First rotor is here. Do tell me in the comments below, you know, if you have any questions, thoughts, anything that you didn't like how I did it, you would do it differently. I'm always keen to hear, you know, feedback. But yeah, you can look at it over here, pretty compact. We have, as always, the smelters here, so we can expand if needed. And then we have the factory in one floor. Yeah, love it. Next, we're gonna want to do basically the same for the modular frame factory. Are you ready? Are you not ready? Okay, for the modular frame factory, we're gonna leave this ugly thing we made over there and head back to the reinforced iron plate factory. This was over here, right? Let's check out actually how many we've made. 100 while we were doing the other one, right? So you may remember we had over here this miner, and you know, I prepared to expand on this side if we wanted to. So that's what we're gonna do. That's easy. We're going to overclock this miner, all right, with 2 to get it to 120, which means that now we need to upgrade all of this to level 2, and then this one too, and then after that we'll be fine. So we put 2 new, wrong side, sorry, 2 new smelters. We need realistically only one splitter, because I don't think we're gonna expand that. Put it on the wrong side, sorry. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna expand it anytime soon. So let's just put one right here and there. We do need to connect them to electricity, so let's add that in. Up, up. Then we need to copy and paste the settings. Come on, where's, yeah, okay, that should be working now pretty well. Perfect. We need to merge it on the other side, right? Same in this case. I think 2 is gonna be enough. 1 I mean, sorry, my bad. So up here and up there. So then this is fine to level 1, fine to level 1. This needs to be level 2, because that's going to be 90, and here that's going to be 120. And then we need to do the same on the elevator, right? So you select an elevator, you press E to get to Mark 2, and then you can upgrade it. Now we move to the next floor, right? Take our stairs here. I think in the next episode I already need to start spending some coupons. I'm sure we have some. So it is. Now we need to also upgrade this one. Honestly, I think quality of life, like that should be upgraded automatically. I don't see why you would have a level 2 at the bottom and not level 2 at the top. But anyway. And then similarly this one at level 2. Right? So okay, we have now 120 that can come here. 60 will continue to go this way. And now we can have 60 going that side. So let's expand about the city, the factory. Too many city builders. Let's go. Do we need to, yeah, we can expand that side too, just to make it okay. So now we're gonna need a couple of things. We're gonna need constructors, 4 to be precise, and we're gonna need 2 assemblers. What we may want to do, you know, is sometimes I like to actually start by the end, and in this case I think what we're gonna try to do is to put the assembler almost basically over here, so that then we can have the line go there and have, you know, the storage next to the other one. So let's take this out. Let's put this assembler, as we said, somewhere over here. This is going to be the final assembler for modular frames. This is going to take reinforced iron plate, which is why we need a second assembler, and it's going to take iron rod. So again, starting with the end, I'm just going to drag this for a while. Okay, there is a limit, by the way, but we'll see if we reach it. Yeah, fine, we're good. Okay, put that next to it, like a line. New line, please. Yeah, I think it is a line now. Not at all, not at all. Why not? Okay, so here and there. Yes. Okay, so that's gonna be the output. This way, you know, I'm in my base, I can come over here and grab any of those two resources easily close to the base. We're gonna need some electricity too. Maybe I take this one here. Okay. And then now we start expanding. All right. So we said we need iron rods and we need reinforced iron plate, but we only need 3 reinforced iron plates. So we're actually going to underclock a bit that one. I feel like I need to go up again. It's hard to see a good view of the build from down. And okay, here we are. So I think let's continue from end. We're gonna put this guy over here. This is gonna be the iron plate. We can do it later, and then the other one needs to be the rod, right? Then for the iron plate we need iron rod, and we're gonna need screws. So how many is it? Is it actually 1 of each? So that's easy. So we're gonna do the iron plate just there. Then we're gonna need quite a lot of rods, which we're gonna put on the other hand here and there, because then they're gonna merge. They're gonna go into this one. Okay. So it may be confusing what I'm doing, but don't worry, I have a plan. I have a good plan. This is just maybe... Oopsie, sorry. This is not very line. Let's align it better. Sorry, my bad. But I know how we're going to organize it. So we're actually going to move that one a bit further so that we can have good alignments. Let's place the splitters first. So these will be iron plates. And I think it's gonna be impossible to have both of them aligned. We're gonna align one because obviously the building is too big, right? So that's why it's impossible. Okay, so that can go here. Perfect. Yeah. Oopsie. So you go here. You go there. You go there. Again, this one is not aligned, but that's not possible to align both. So you go here. You go there. Oopsie, sorry. You go here, there, and there. Okay, then we need to merge on the other side the roads, right? Line. I feel like I need to change the transparency of that one. It's not transparent enough, which is something you can do. Okay, and so then we're gonna have a splitter here. Alright, because we want some of the roads to go and make screws, and we want the other roads to go on the side here. Continue straight. No, make it a bit compact. And go all the way here. Perfect. That's pretty compact. I'm happy. Now we need electricity for everybody. Yeah. And we're gonna need to put the right recipes also. One thing at a time. Up. Come on. I'm stuck. Up. Okay. So I need to make sure to just put the right amount. This needs to be rods and only 40%. It's gonna create 6. And then this one, we're gonna put rods at 100%. So 15, so we're at 21 now, right? 21, then we need screws. And we're gonna want actually, I think 90%, 36. So that is taking 9 rod. So 9, right? We said we're making 21. Yes. Let me double check I didn't make a mistake. Yeah, 12 plus 9, 21. Then we need 3 reinforced iron plates, so that's what we're gonna do over here. Only 3. And 3 is 36 screws, and it's 18 plates. So let's just make sure we have 18 plates here. 18. So in terms of ingots now, we're gonna need 27 here. We're gonna need 15 here and 16 here, which is 48. So if we want to be very precise, we can go back down here and say, you know, you do 30, okay? No, sorry, this one, you do 30, but that one you don't have to do 30, you can only do 18, right? And then similarly here, we can decrease it slightly so that we have less energy consumption, right? And so if I'm not mistaken, we said it was 18, so we're taking out 12, right? So it's 108. And that should work perfectly at 100%. And start making us some modular frames. That's it. We're gonna get way more advanced in the future, by the way. But yeah, now some of it may be yellow at the beginning because it needs a bit of time, you know, to get to the right ratios. But here, for example, I could kickstart it a bit more. Here's the same, right? We can kickstart it a bit more, and then it should be working perfectly, making 2 per minute in the future. Delete this. This one is not working well because it doesn't have enough of the ingots, because most of the ingots are trying to go here for now, right? When this one gets to 100, then they will be able, you know, to have more this side, and then these ones are gonna start getting green instead of yellow. Have we made our first one already? So we can put it into our inventory. I haven't seen one, but maybe one already. Let's see. No. Oh, come on. Give me one. It is only 2 per minute. Makes sense. But still, here it is. 83%. Gonna take a second. And then come to me. Come to Papa. And then we can build our space elevator. I don't know if I have enough resource. We can check it. Do we have any of resource? Probably not. Because the space elevator is a lot. 500 of concrete, 250 iron plates, 400 of rods, and 1,500 of wire. We definitely have enough in general, I'm saying not on me. So let's go get those resources quickly. And actually, I see I made... we actually are gonna need this. We're gonna need that. Can also put 0 there, 0 there. I'm gonna need more foundations actually, because we're gonna make a base, right, for the elevator. Okay, so yeah, I need definitely a couple of resources. Let me get that and I'll see you in a second. And again, if you have any feedback on this factory, don't hesitate to tell me in the comments below. We are just behind the factory we just made, right, where we're making reinforced iron plates and those rotors, and there is a pure node of iron. Pure node of iron is really great for us to make the first item of, you know, the space elevator, which is in the assembler over here, talking about the smart plating, because we're gonna require rotors and reinforced iron plates, right? So it's a lot of different iron things. So I think this is a perfect location to make, you know, that first one. So we're gonna put the elevator somewhere over here. Putting it on the floor, on the sand like this is obviously not gonna work. It's gonna be very ugly, and actually we can't even, it's too unheavy. So we're gonna have, you know, to put some foundation, and I think here that makes sense. Let's just expand those foundations here a bit more and put it here. So zooping, remember zoop you get with the R button. Okay, and yeah, we have also another, we have copper here, so that's perfect. I think put our space elevator. It's a huge building. It has some whoops, why does it not want? Maybe I need to go sorry, a bit higher to see, because it's a huge building and probably just missing a couple of foundations somewhere for it to be supported. Maybe it's on this side, or actually let's expand there. Okay, so space elevator, let's build this thing. There's some input, as you can see, right? And the entrance is on this side. I'm gonna put it here. Okay. Space elevator done. Love it. Need to expand a bit because this thing is huge. What's happening here? Takes a while to be built, and there's gonna be also some cool animation. Look at this. Huge building. It's almost ready. Oh, what's happening? Are you ready for it? Yes, something is coming down. Look at this. And I also came down. But yeah, here is the elevator, right? To a station. That's something new with version 1. Before this was empty over here, but now we can see there is a space station. So it makes sense, right? We're gonna send resources to that station. That's the story Ada is gonna tell us, I guess.
Project assembly initialized. Congratulations, Pioneer. The space elevator will now automatically connect with the Project Assembly orbital platform. Project assembly is divided into phases, each of which require the delivery of project parts, such as smart plating, via the space elevator. Subsequent phases unlock access to new tiers with more advanced technologies to construct, automate, explore, and exploit. It is time to be honest. This project is part of the Save the Day program, the largest united undertaking in human history, destined to save us all. Earth is in peril and only Fix-It pioneers offer hope for survival. Fix-It is counting on you. Humanity is counting on you. Do not let Fix-It down.
I won't, I promise. We will work very hard to unlock the space elevator. Yeah, the UI has been improved too. So we need to deliver 50 smart plating for this first level. You know, 50 is not that much. You could say, oh, I'm not gonna automate it completely, but no, you're gonna need more anyway for phase 2 and even after. So let's automate this in the next episode. But in the next episode, I also have big plan to find Sam and maybe also to find some mines for quartz and start actually, you know, using quartz on a big scale. So I hope you're excited with this. You know, don't hesitate to tell me in the comments below if you have any questions, photo requests. Smash like button, and I hope to see you next time.